They are truly terrifying. You won't believe your eyes. What will this attack be like? Have you ever witnessed the ruler of the grasslands enter a confrontation he thought he could dominate, only to discover that he's the one at risk? It occurs more often than you might think. One misjudgment, one misstep, and even a powerful hunter can find himself facing a seemingly smaller adversary filled with unexpected bravery. In the expansive, heat-drenched fields, a youthful lioness focuses on what appears to be an easy target, a solitary baboon resting near a rocky edge. She stealthily advances, muscles, coiled breath steady, already savoring her anticipated triumph. But as she springs forward, the narrative shifts dramatically. The baboon doesn't flee. It bursts forth with noise. Screeches, flashes of teeth, a whirlwind of movement. The lioness falters. She wasn't prepared for a confrontation this loud, this intense, this undaunted. In nature, size is not the only factor. Occasionally, survival favors the creature brave enough to hold its ground. The sun hangs low as another lioness weaves through the foliage, eyes set on a solitary baboon, grooming itself in the shade. To her, it seems like a quick feast, a simple jump, a brief chase, an effortless victory. But the wild is no scripted play. It's a game of chance. Just before she can bridge the distance, the baboon spins, suddenly revealing long canines that shine like sharpened blades. Its stance expands chest forward, every muscle brimming with defiance. No fear, no retreat, just raw resolve. The lioness stands motionless. She anticipated terror, not a challenge. Each step forward is met with a louder bark, a fiercer glare, a flash of claws slicing through the atmosphere. The baboon's confidence surges, and in that moment the hunter feels distinctly outmaneuvered. In nature, bravery can surpass brute strength, and on this occasion, the baboon makes that truth undeniable. With a final explosive shout, it lunges forward, not to attack, but to make its point clear. The lioness retreats, her pride hurt more than her flesh. Across the open plains, a robust male lion notices a solitary buffalo grazing near a shallow gorge. For him, solitude presents an opportunity, a shot at a meal that could sustain his pride for days. His stride lengthens shoulders, rolling with assurance. The buffalo looks up but does not flee. That should have signaled a warning. With a surge of vigor, the lion pounces, claws sinking into the buffalo's skin. For a fleeting moment, it appears to be the perfect ambush. Then, everything shifts. The buffalo lowers its head and thrusts upward with immense force. Its horns catch the lion under the jaw, lifting him like a rag of fur and sinew. Dazed, the lion tumbles back, scrambling to find his footing. The buffalo charges again, dust exploding beneath its hooves. Instinct kicks in. The lion retreats, shaken, humbled, alive, only because he managed to disengage just in time. In the wilderness, the hunter does not always possess the upper hand. Occasionally, the prey defies the role it's meant to play. Not far from a meandering riverbank, a coalition of lions encircles a colossal African buffalo, each feline strategizing on the ideal moment to strike. They've conquered titans before. Confidence surges through the group as they tighten their formation. Dust whirls around them like a warning they choose to ignore. Just as it seems the lions have gained the advantage, a deep rumble rolls across the plains. The buffalo's herd emerges, dozens of dark shapes, charging as a singular, unstoppable force of power. The solitary buffalo bellows, rejuvenated with strength, as reinforcements thunder closer. The lions hesitate, then chaos ensues. A dominant bull crashes into one lion, with ground-shaking force flipping the predator onto its side. Another buffalo swings low, scattering the remaining lions like startled leaves. Their meticulously planned hunt collapses in moments. Panting heavily, the lions retreat, shaken by the raw solidarity they witnessed. In the savannah, cooperation isn't merely an advantage, it's a matter of survival. Under the blazing afternoon sun, 3 lions lounge near a patch of cracked soil, half asleep and oblivious to a true behemoth drawing near. A rhinoceros, immense, steady, and guided by its acute sense of smell, slowly wanders into their territory. The lions rise, intrigued but wary, each step balanced between audacity and instinct. One lioness inches forward, anticipating the rhino will simply turn away. Instead, the enormous beast stomps the ground, swinging its head with a warning that vibrates through the dust. Its horn slices through the air, narrowly missing the lioness. Even the dominant male tenses, understanding this isn't a bluff. Rhinos may seem sluggish, but when provoked, they move with frightening speed. In a sudden burst, the colossal creature charges, and the lions disperse, their prior confidence vanishing. A single blow from that horn could spell disaster for any of them. In the wild, brute strength isn't always noisy. Sometimes it is a silent force lying in wait. Along a dry riverbed, a black rhino finds itself ensnared in a pocket of thick mud. To a nearby group of lions, it appears to be weakened, perhaps even vulnerable. They approach cautiously, circling with the confidence of predators sensing an opportunity. However, the rhino's stillness isn't fragility. It's sheer patience. As the lions draw nearer, the giant shifts its weight, testing the ground beneath it. Moments later, with a surge of strength that astonishes even the observing predators, the rhino breaks free. Mud erupts as it gains solid footing, its body vibrating not with fear but with growing determination. The lions freeze. The dynamic has flipped within seconds. The rhino swings its head, emitting a deep, thunderous snort that reverberates across the riverbed. Then it charges. Not blindly, but with controlled power, pushing the lions back with every thundering step. Realizing they've misjudged their opponent, the lions scatter to the safety of the nearby thicket. The rhino stands tall once more, the unrivaled ruler of this moment. Across the sun-blistered dunes, a herd of oryx moves warily, their long, razor-sharp horns crafting elegant outlines against the horizon. Concealed in the brush close by, two lionesses crouch, low eyes fixated on a young oryx that has wandered away from its group. They remain entirely still, every breath measured, every muscle prepared to spring into action. When the lions expose themselves, the herd jolts into flight. Sand flies beneath the thundering hooves. One oryx finds itself cornered, and the lionesses believe the moment belongs to them. But this desert antelope is no straightforward capture. It lowers its head, its horns poised like twin spears, and springs forward with fearless accuracy. The first lioness flinches back narrowly, dodging the deadly arc of those horns. The second attempts to flank, but the oryx swings again, compelling her to retreat as well. Strength encounters strategy, and the oryx holds firm. For a few tense moments, predator and prey fixate on each other. Then, recognizing that the risk outweighs the potential reward, the lionesses withdraw, watching the oryx rejoin its herd, still standing, still undefeated. Two lions approach the edge of a river, their paws sinking gently into the damp earth. The water appears calm, harmless, just another barrier to cross. They venture in, unaware that beneath the murky depths lies a creature designed for ambush. The instant the lions reach the opposite bank, the silence is shattered. A crocodile surges from below, jaws snapping with furious force. One lion is caught momentarily in the powerful grip, thrashing as the water churns around him. The second lion refuses to flee. Instead, it lunges back into the river, striking the crocodile with frantic swipes, unwilling to forsake its companion. The struggle lasts mere seconds, yet feels like an eternity. The crocodile adjusts its grip, but the lions fight with fierce solidarity. Ultimately, the captured lion breaks free, scrambling to higher ground as the crocodile sinks beneath the waves. Even kings must yield to the perils of the waters. And at times, survival hinges not solely on strength but on loyalty. Night falls across the savannah as a solitary porcupine trudges along a dirt path, its quills glistening under the moonlight like countless tiny knives. Nearby, a group of young lions spots the small creature and approaches with overconfident curiosity. To them, it seems sluggish, harmless, and effortless prey to play with. Yet the porcupine is no easy target. The moment the lions draw close, it bristles, raising a forest of needle-like quills that turn its body into a living stronghold. One lion steps forward, attempting a playful attack. The porcupine spins its tail, rattling like a warning, each quill backed by genuine consequence. The lions circle, probing their options, but every attempt is countered with a defensive maneuver sharper than the last. None dare bite. Even a single quill embedded in the wrong place could result in infection, starvation, or worse consequences. After multiple failed attempts, the lions withdraw in frustration, casting perplexed looks back at the tiny warrior. The porcupine resumes its slow, steady journey, victorious, without ever needing to give chase. Dawn breaks over the plains as a herd of elephants moves in close formation, their towering silhouettes illuminated by golden light. Among them, a calf trots close to its mother, oblivious to the lurking threat nearby. Hidden in the tall grass, several lions observe intently, hoping to isolate the youngest member. They make their strike swift, coordinated, precise. But the elephants react immediately. The mother turns around, trumpeting with a force that shakes the earth. Adults close ranks, forming an unbreachable wall of muscle and resolve. The lions attempt to maneuver through, but every effort is met with a sweeping trunk or a thunderous charge. What commenced as a hunt turns into a retreat. The lions disperse, overwhelmed not just by size but by the fierce unity of a family guarding its own. In the wild, even the most valiant predators must learn when to turn back. If you appreciate these raw, unfiltered moments from the wilderness, be sure to like the video, share your favorite scene in the comments, and subscribe for more astonishing stories from nature's fiercest conflicts.